switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Still that way.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear that when Prince died, cause if we
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's got it to about the 40. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, Swift. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go play action with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Hates him after the middle of the field is popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch it. Don't know whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll run right here with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. But first down, Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all have habits. We can't be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was
and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. That's taken in by Palmer. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield now from the 50. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Real. Run.
Mayfield on play action. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, alert! Pistol.
And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
But they're going option play on 3rd down. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here now, 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it.
He's got Otten.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Good.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The throw to the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A throw there, but that's going to
this game, I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bucs take over a first down at their own 50-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive with White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Kings, Kings, Kings!
2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught by Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. Finds White.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
See if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 1st and 10.
Regular, regular, regular! Stop!
Here's Baker. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, 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 alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Mayfield.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hey, alert 33! Watch out!
Mayfield to throw.
He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! King!
Now Mayfield.
And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's back to throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning end.